Cordell Hull was born in a log cabin in Pickett County, Tennessee, the third of the 5 sons of William and Elizabeth Riley Hull. His father was a farmer and subsequently a lumber merchant. The only one of the 5 boys who showed an interest in learning, Cordell wanted to be a lawyer. He obtained his elementary school training in a one-room school that his father had built in nearby Willow Grove. Then, for a period of about 3 years, he attended in succession the Montvale Academy at Salina, Tennessee, the Normal School at Bowling Green, Kentucky, and the National Normal University at Lebanon, Ohio. Cordell Hull received a law degree in 1891 after completing a 1-year course at Cumberland University at Lebanon, Tennessee. Not yet 20, Cordell Hull began to practice law in Salina, but having participated in political campaigning even while a student, decided to run for the state legislature. From 1893 until 1897, he was a member of the Tennessee House of Representatives, abandoning politics temporarily to serve as captain of the 4th Tennessee Regiment in the Spanish-American War. Mr. Hull then returned to practice law in Gainesboro, Tennessee, but in 1903 was appointed judge of the 5th Judicial District. He held this position until 1907.
Hello, glad to have you with us today. Welcome to Cordell Hull Birthplace Museum State Park. The admission is free, and we ask that you sign our guest book while you're here. And today your tour guide is going to be David Hassler, a man of much history in Pickett County.
For the state of Tennessee would let us turn a shovel full of dirt here in building this museum, they required us to do an archaeological impact study on the grounds, and this is what all we found in the ground. This picture was given to us by Vice President Al Gore when it was handed down to the Gore family, and somehow or other that they kept it and gave it to us. When I say us, I'm talking about the Friends of Cordell Hull. This is a picture of the entire cabinet of Mr. Roosevelt during the time that he was president. Not only did he have Mr. Hull as Secretary of State, but I don't remember the offices that they held, but he also had a fellow by the name of Wooden and a fellow by the name of Dern in his cabinet. And the Republicans made a joke of this, saying that Mr. Roosevelt's cabinet was made up of a Dern Wooden Hull. This is called the Peace Dove. It was given to Mr. Hull by Sir Winston Churchill. This is the Cordell Hull Nobel Peace Medal. This is solid gold, and it weighs somewhere around 11 ounces at from $375 to $400 an ounce. You can see what it might be worth. But along with this Nobel Peace Award, Mr. Hull also got a check for a little better than $700,000.
I was intrigued, as you may be now, how a person from such a small rural area, practically unassociated with events even outside of Tennessee, could find a way into the mainstream of a worldwide arena and be recognized by presidents of the United States, prime ministers, kings, queens, and many leaders from many great nations to be instrumental in establishing the United Nations.
This area of Tennessee, this Upper Cumberland region, has had a tradition going back to Cordell Hull and before that of sending national leaders who can deliver your common sense to the capital of this nation. And the values that are strong here for family, for neighbors, for helping the ones that can't do for themselves, but insisting that everyone pitch in. Those values are what our country needs. And you've got a very precious heritage here.